Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordam. We are back for some more Rogue Trader. In the previous episode we were talking with Mr. Xavier Calcazar here, the Lord Inquisitor. He has asked for our help to save the Coronis Expanse.
Follow my lead.
We've dealt with both Caligos Winterscale as well as Incendia Chorda. So no other Rogue Traders are about to kind of enter a competition with us. So we're basically all that remains. And the current quest, what it says is we have to hold the War Council, and this is between the forces besieging Euphrates II. There's apparently a big problem with, I think, Xenos and cultists. I forget the name of the cult. The Cult of the Dawn, I think. And I have to kind of make peace between the two forces attacking the system. When I say attacking is trying to save the system again. So, this was actually a rumor that I went to investigate previously and I couldn't do anything there. But apparently now we can. Is it here? Yes, it is. So, it's gonna be like Trinitos, there, and there. Why is there a red thing now? Strange. Maybe I created my own course and now with the quest it creates one for me? What the hell just happened, dude? Lord Captain reporting. Shortly before our departure from Footfall, a group of messengers in luxurious garbs delivered a strongbox and several chests bearing the insignia of House Orsellio to the ship. I suppose the use of gold-clad servants instead of servitors was an extravagant attempt by the navigators to draw the attention of the rogue trader. We got some holy gifts. Considering the incident in the capital world, the enforcer officers checked the Navis mobility gifts thrice. I am pleased to report that none of them threaten you, Lord threaten your Lady Cassia's or the crew's well-being. Having said that, a closer examination of the strongbox by detect adepts revealed a data slate with a vid message addressed personally to you alongside some kind of encrypted data. We dared not touch them without your instructions. Decode the encryption hidden in the data slate. Yes, Lord Captain. Victus falls silent and the Vox transmission fills with scratching of a cogita quill and rustling of papers. A messenger servo skull has been sent to the Omnissiah servant's compartment. Once the data have been decrypted, I will notify you immediately. Okay, so what vid message? Show me. As you command, Lord Captain. Victus issues several orders, and the vid screen of your personal cogitator springs to life, the machine innards rumbling unhappily. Rogue Trader, oh Regent Taronto. A familiar piercing voice comes from the cogitator's Vox system and you see a bloated face with sagging skin and a gaping hole where the nose should be. We, Great Regent House Orsellio, send greetings and hope this message finds you in good health. You spared Great Regent Aronto's life while passing judgment on the navigates of House Orsellio. Yep. House Orsellio will soon hold a grand council within the Palace of Atlas, the holy relic that connects all navigators to our house. This meeting will take place not in the physical world, but in the world of thoughts, dreams and visions. It is the only way to avoid bloodshed and decide the fate of the sacred child at last. Thanks to the Atlas, we feel that the soul of the child is full of dismay, and yet the Rogue Trader's words bear a lot of weight with the child, so we may soothe its anxiety and lead the child down the right path. The path of accepting its duty before the house and ascending the Novator's throne. I hope you consider my offer, Cordam Ton Valencius, for it is in your power to not only strengthen the bond between our dynasties, but multiply your riches at the same time. The gifts accompanying this message are but an insignificant part of the Great Regent's gratitude. May the God Emperor protect us all. The vid screen shuts down and the Vox Master breaks the silence. I am told the message has been relayed to our cogitator, Lord Captain. I hope the data did not get corrupted during playback or delivery. This will be all for now. God Emperor protect. I'm not sure if he was saying that they sent the decrypted data to my cogitator or if it was just a like a summary of this. Well, Lord Captain, an urgent report from the servants of the Omnissiah. They managed to locate a second message on the House Orsellio data slate, hidden in the shadow of the first one. As soon as it happened, the machine spirit rebelled and started devouring the decrypted data. The acolytes of the cult Mechanicus are performing the rites to appease it and slow down the process of annihilation. What should he do? Display the message on the screen right now. The comm bead echoes with the furious clicking of Vigdis' augmented fingers. A few moments later, the vid screen of your cogitator shows the recording through a wall of static. Orsellio Renegade's representative. Rogue Trader, you hardly know me, but I am well informed of your deeds. Lady Navigator Lena perished on Dargonis after an attempt on Cassia Orsellio's life. A well-built young man adjusts his silk headband embellished with the symbol of the knife's nobility. My name is irrelevant, for as long as the cursed child continues to live and breathe, no one in House Orsellio is safe. I know what Master Felek and Lady Elena Ateria had to do with Urek 5 and in your palace. I understand your anger. House Orsellio deeply apologizes for these incidents. The Navigator tiredly closes his eyes. I presume you already know that House Orsellio will be holding a grand council in the depths of that accursed Atlas very soon. And we cannot ignore the call, for we are bound to it against our will. I am also aware that you enjoy a great influence over the cursed child. Convince her to reject the Atlas. Break the centuries-old shackles binding our house. Crush the Siphonese tyranny under her foot, or simply kill her, I do not care. I am not going to lie. We are unlikely to become good friends, but House Orsellio values true allies like no other. The true House Orsellio, that is, and not these lunatic zealots of the Regent. To assure you my offer is not vain, I will be the first to extend my hand in gesture of goodwill. A gratuitous gift to the Von Valencia's dynasty. You will find it among the stars of Martianus, an emerald clutched in the storm's embrace. Head left, right, and twice forward, I'm guessing. And then, okay, I'm actually going to write this down. So, left, this is like a PlayStation cheat code. Right, and I'm guessing it's twice forward. And then, the video recording cuts short and you hear the Vox Master's voice in your comm bead. I am very sorry, Lord Captain. The servants of the Omnisci could no longer restrain the machine spirit's hunger. I hope you were able to see the vid message to the end. This is Stars of Martianus. Stars of Martianus. I'm guessing we're gonna get a quest or a rumor, but I wanted to write it down anyway. Okay, so we're gonna have to choose, right? What is this Martianus? Mortus. I have no idea where that is. Stars of Martianus. Oh, even the other one was in the quest. Strange. I guess I'll have to go to my personal cogitator then. Back to the bridge. And I guess I'll speak with Cassia as well. This is likely the last step in her quest. I think we're tying off all of the loose ends in terms of companion quests here. Okay, so first of all, let's go here. Okay, so nothing here of interest. Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Okay, I'm confused. There's no quest, there's no rumor, Cassia says nothing. I don't know what these Stars of Martiatus means. I think I want to go and investigate this before I go for my main quest. But it said on the Atlas, right? I think the Atlas is this Atlassian thing, Atlassian Reach. But it doesn't say anything. It's always so confusing when this happens. I'm gonna quick save just because I don't want to walk around like aimlessly. Okay, so let me just go here. 2 colonies required my interference here. Janus. The Lord Captain's presence will be required on Janus, okay. And Viabo 6. Visions and Revelations. Okay. God damn it. I'm trying to do something I just can't. Okay, let me just go there first. And see it. Okay. Well, like I was saying, I'm trying to do something, but I just can't because the game keeps interrupting me. Okay, what is this? I'm guessing it's Cassia. It's a long loading screen, though. So it should be something... Yeah, it's Cassia. Maybe we just have the dream sequence, right? Because they said it was not in the physical world. Cordam, how wonderful it is that I found you here. Uncontrollable anxiety washes over your body, causing you to lose your breath. Cassia notices this, closes her eyes, and you are released from the grip of emotions that are not your own. Please forgive me. My powers are sometimes too insistent in their attempts to break free from my control. You have made great strides in learning how to keep them at bay. I commend your perseverance. Yes. I came to deliver good tidings. I have spoken with the House's navigator through the Atlas. Of late, I can feel with increasing clarity how our connection is growing stronger. Despite the descent in its midst, House Orsellio has been able to keep a precarious equilibrium, thanks in part to your unexpected arrival on Urek 5 and the resolution of the conflict at the Dragona's reception. Not all Orselios concur with your decisions, but none can deny the impact that you and no one else have had on the House's present state of affairs. Cassia nods gratefully, lowers her gaze and clasps her hands together. There is more I wish to tell you. It is about the visions that I have come to experience at an increasing rate during warp jumps. The same visions come to me again and again and again. It is as if I am going mad. For you see, these visions are about me, the Atlas, and Tisiphone Orsellio, the House's previous novator. I think the Atlas is just an artifact that she has. So, not a planet. My bad. I have seen Tisiphone's experiments, the ones that involve the navigators from the Sethala branch, which she was rumored to have destroyed for disobedience. But the visions told me an altogether different story. One where the Sethalas helped Tisiphone create the Atlas, and they vanished immediately after the experiments were done with. Perhaps I can... No. I know I can find the way to the palace of the Atlas if I recreate Tisiphone's journey from my visions. A real palace, not a psychophysical illusion to which the Orsellio navigators can reach out. I have always had the feeling that it truly exists in our world. Now, however, I know it with absolute certainty. What else does the vision tell you? I saw Tisiphone experience an epiphany in a dream, just like my visions came to me on our travels during the warp. She beheld a planet hidden behind roiling warp storms. The world promised her great power, so Tisiphone gathered the Sethalas, her most devout followers, to go on a suicidal journey through the Tempest. I know not the details of what happened on that planet, but it was there that the Sethalas sacrificed themselves for an experiment of some kind, and it was there that House Orsellio obtained its Starway Atlas. For the first time ever, I have an opportunity to find answers to the questions my mentor so deftly avoided. Why did Tisiphone choose me? What is the Atlas? Is it true that House Orsellio's past is drenched in blood? Please, Cordamt, do not snap this tautly drawn string of destiny, my destiny. Journey with me in Tisiphone's wake to distant stars. Sure. I shall help, Lady Cassia. Cassia breathes a sigh of relief, but the look in her ruby eyes quickly darkens again. The house is still watching me, both the renegades and the loyalists. I doubt that any of them will agree even to a brief armistice for the sake of learning the truth about the Atlas origins. And I do not wish to see House Orsellio lose even one more life to another fratricidal skirmish. No, I shall go after the answers about our past on my own. If you wish to show the house... Oh. I may have seen a mosquito. And I'm gonna get upset. If you wish to show the house your strength and undoubtable spirit, invite the renegades to be the first to touch the secret of the Atlas also much. You are standing on the cusp of a greatest... okay, so we can choose a side. I think it's best we go alone. And find this out to have like an impartial state of affairs. Cassia's shoulders relax a little. Thank you for your understanding, Rogue Trader. And now, permit me to take my leave. I must start preparing for the journey. From what I have been able to glean, we must first travel to the... Her ruby red eyes widened in astonishment. The Orsellio prophecy system. Odd that. Could it be that the historical records are lying, and Calin Orsellio is not whom the star system is named after? Either way, that was the system from which the Stephanie embarked on her journey, and we are going to follow in her long-forgotten footsteps. Okay. So, give me just 1 second, please. And I'm back. Okay, so we are going to... proceed with this, I'm guessing, quest. Yeah, the price of power. Perform the ritual. Cassia intends to Smaragdus Mundus. Okay, that's where we have to go. So we have a plan. And I'm guessing that this Stars of Martiatus will also show up when we go there. I already forgot. Smaragdus Mundus. Oh my god, where the hell is this? She said in the Orsellio prophecy thingy. Unforeseen event. Ah. Okay, so before I get sidetracked again, I have to go to Janus. God damn it. Here. Which is close to the Orsellio prophecy. Okay, good. And then I also have to go to Viabo 6, which is further north, right? Where is Viabo 6? Viabo 6. Viabo 6. Mortus Asies. Okay, let's go there first then. So we go here and then we go there. Okay. Oh my... Oh, okay, that's just the colony events, I think. Okay, so Viabo 6, let's go to our colony, which is there. And see what's up. The colony's inhabitants are afflicted with religious ecstasy and visions. Wow, this was not very... very elaborated. Complacency, security, or efficiency? I no longer need efficiency because I'm not building anything. Let's just go for complacency. The madness of pure faith grips planet's population. Really? This is why you made me come all this way? Oh my god. I don't think there has been one of these events that was remotely interesting. So Janus is... here. Oh my god, how do I go there? Trinitos, I think, has a connection to Mundus Valentius. Pretty sure. I'm just basically skipping repeated stuff. So I want to go there, yeah. Okay, so go here. And from here we go there, which is Janus, yes. I think at this point I could probably have already put all of these travel points in safe, but I don't think it matters too much anyway. Okay, Janus. Raiders from the Reaving Tempest Cabal are pillaging the region, terrifying the inhabitants with their unpredictability and elusiveness. No, thank you. This is repeated, right? Trap the Drukhari with live bait for a change. Sacrificing a few dozen people, Dennis's servants succeed in catching and destroying the Xenos. Man, why do they make me do this? I swear. I don't see the point of this mechanic at all. Okay, so we have to go here, I feel. I'm not sure if exactly on this system or if it's somewhere else. But I'm guessing it's this unforeseen event. So let's go there. An officer of the Augur team reports that this world, covered in thick forests and steep mountain ranges, is of no particular interest... give me a second, please. Sorry. Is of no particular interest except for one fact. A fierce battle has unfolded between a group of Xenos. A multitude of small ships are concentrated around one area, some of them heavily damaged or outright destroyed. Around the cluster of ships, scanners detect a plethora of Xenoforms employing unidentified weapons and technology. Marajai supposed that in this location the surviving warriors of the Reaving Tempest could engage their pursuers from the other cabals that crave their deaths. The Xenos determined to land on the planet and meet with the Drukhari from this cabal, or unceremoniously barge into the battle, whoever the enemies may be. The Xenos demands the Lord Captain's best warriors set out with him. Okay, what are options? Let Marajai take part in the melee... Wait until Xenos cut each other down and collect spoils, send an attack squad... Let Marajai take part? After several long hours, Marajai's shuttle finally docks within the Rogue Trader's void ship. Of the group that was sent to the planet's surface, only Xenos returned, covered in blood from head to toe. With a smug, snake-like smile on his face, having evidently enjoyed what happened, Marajai hands the Lord Captain a blood-soaked trophy. An Archaeotech fusion gun. Deals an additional 60% damage to burning enemies? With 80% weapon armor penetration? That is not bad at all. Though I'm not really using burning, but... Okay, so this was kind of random. Because that's not what I was looking for, but okay, that's another thing done. Was this his quest? Oh, it was his quest. Okay, cool. So, again, the price of power... Smaragdus Mundus. Dude. Where the hell is this? Not really seeing where this... Okay, so that's... Oh, I'm blind. It's right here. It's a new place. God damn it. My bad. At least I wasn't too far away. Oh, it's a book event. Entry, blah blah. 10 chronometer turns since the incident. Enforcer. Witness, blah blah. You claim that you left the Sanctum Navis of the Lady Navigator's orders. Affirmative. This unit have acted in accordance with maintenance protocol. Step 1. Since the sacred machines for the duration of 15 chronometer turns. Step 2. You failed to inform the bridge about the imminent jump. I want to know why. Data unavailable. The Lady Navigator ordered she be connected to the void ship, but she did not order the preparation of the machine spirits for warp translation. Cause. A ritual that cannot be identified by this unit's capabilities. This unit received a command to interrupt protocol blah 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 and exit the Sanctum Navis. Next entry. 30 chronometer turns. No, please, not the fingers. I'm gonna break one for every word of a lie I hear coming from your mouth. Now talk. Please, you have to believe me. All we did was prepare the canvas and mix the Lady Navigator's blood into the paints. Then we were told to lock open the shutter so that the Lord Captain could see everything that was going on inside the Sanctum Navis from the observation chambers. And... rock shit. Armor glass can't shield you from warp horrors. I swear it on my soul and the Golden Throne, Master Enforcer. The Lady Navigator only wanted to paint a picture for a ritual or some such. That's all I know. She wasn't going to use the power in her eye, but I still got as far away from there as I could. That's all I saw, I'm telling you. This is a very cool piece of art. I love her here. Very nice. 50 chronometer turns since the incident. The dagger she used for the blood, the canvas, the servo. We performed an emergency warp jump, barely activated the Geller field in time, and are now being dragged to throne knows where by an unknown force. The Lady Navigator and the Lord Captain are still unaccounted for. Now tell me, one more time, what transpired in the Sanctum Navis? I escorted the Lord Captain to the observation chambers and yelled at the servant for leaving the shutters open, but then I was told it was on the road to his orders. We could see the Lady Navigator clearly through the armor glass. She was nervous, flicking through some manuscripts over and over. Her anxiety was passed on to the servants, and because of it, they just couldn't do anything right. Soon, the servants were ordered to leave the Sanctum Navis, and the Lady Navigator picked up her brush. Entranced, she started dragging it across the canvas, painting one image over another, and another one over the last, and another, and then the Lord Captain noticed it. There was a thing on the other side. The picture, covered in a layer of fresh blood, was coming to life. But Lady Navigator was oblivious. That is when the Lord Captain, called out Lady Cassia? Startled by the Lord Captain's cry, the Lady Navigator answered. That's when I realized it. The armor glass between us and the Sanctum Navis was gone. And I think in the painting, they broke free. And what happened next? I barely remember a thing. There was a bright flash, a purple blur. I remember feeling so scared that my knees were shaking. I remember my legs carrying me away like they had a mind of their own. As I ran, I heard screams behind me. The Lord Captain and Lady Cassia, they... Oh God, Emperor. The creatures, they pulled them both inside the painting. Sir? Mrs. Voxmaster, I have a report that needs to be delivered to senior officers. The Lord Captain and Lady Navigator were lost during the emergency warp jump. Their whereabouts are still unknown. I am sending the interrogation reports. End of recording. Material. Relation of the Lord Captain's personal account. Access protocol holder Cordant von Valancius. The Siphony Orsellio's ritual did not go as planned. The warp disturbance triggered by the Lady Navigator's trance washed over the Sanctum Navis. The Void Ship's machine spirits reacted to the surge of the Immaterium and intercepted it as a call to action. Thus did the emergency jump into the unknown begin. Amid the shrieks of sirens, the clanging of shutters, and the distant hum of the warp engine, some unknown will pulled the Lord Captain into Sanctum Navis toward the creatures from the living canvas that already gripped the Lady Navigator's throat. I'm guessing these here. Horrified, almost out of breath, and struggling to scream, Cassia stretched out her hand and began slowly sinking into her own painting. The Lord Captain... Oh my god, tell me... Okay, my friends can help me out. Snatched a dagger from the floor and started hacking at the hands reaching from inside the painting. Nice. The ritual dagger of House Orsellio cleaved the billowing shadows, and yet the painted hand reformed itself the moment after the blade passed through it. Cassia went limp in the clutches of her horrific creation and was immediately pulled to the other side of the painting. A moment later, Cordam, still clutching the dagger, was likewise plunged into the depths of the world Lady Navigator had created. Cordam awoke, finding himself in the middle of a gigantic, boundless, billowing nothingness. His body felt weightless, floating in a void strewn with hundreds of Lady Navigator's colors. Some of them bright, warm and alluring, others morose, cold and heavy. The Lord Captain reached for the bright colors. Cordam plunged into the river of bright hues, and flashes of rosy sunset and lilac carried them down the dazzling stream. Before long, the Lord Captain was standing in an idyllic garden permeated with the fragrance of flowers and the singing of birds. Servants in purple livery darted back and forth, attending to a withered old woman in a navigator's mask. Sitting on her lap and smiling coyly to everyone was a little girl with ruby eyes and white hair. Be a good girl, my child, until the day we meet again. With trembling hands, the woman handed the girl to a navigator in laboratory attire. I am out of time. Prepare the child for the Atlas transfer, and destroy all records and mentions of the world of Ir-TV. None must learn of that which took place here. And remember, her body must grow strong for it to accept my power, and once I have returned, loyalty will be rewarded. The memory dissipated and a gust of silvery wind hurled the Lord Captain back into the ocean of nothingness. But this time, the nothingness felt dismal. Instead of bright hues, all it contained was shadows of invisible monsters swimming by, shrouded by a nebulous veil of unfathomableness. The Lord Captain, I guess, swam toward dark colors. Greyish blue waves swallowed the Lord Captain, and the feeling of lightness disappeared as his limbs grew heavy again. Cordam fell on the hard floor of a laboratory cluttered with vats as tall as a human. Inside them were dozens, hundreds, even of repulsive mutants. Some had no arms, or no legs, or 2 heads, or no face, or their innards turned inside out, but each had white skin, white hair, long clawed limbs, and ruby eyes. My lady, the child is born. The tall old woman slowly approached one of the vats. Readings? Stable. Mutations? None were detected at any of the stages. Genes? Identical, my lady. Chances of survival? 100 times higher than any of the previous experiments. How long will it take to grow this child? I feel accelerating the process might cause the body to fail. The only one after years of silence. I understand the situation. Natural growth, I do not have that much time. We will have to go with the backup plan. Yes, Novator, it will be done. The memory dissipated and the gust of silvery wind hurled the Lord Captain back into the ocean of nothingness. Okay. Closed his eyes and remained adrift in the weightlessness. Cordam stayed in the ocean of nothingness, devoid of any sensation or emotion, until a slight smile upon someone's lips surfaced in his mind. The warmth of her skin, the silk of her snow-white hair. Cassia. She was there, somewhere amid that seething nothingness, all alone. Someone's scream broke the delicate equilibrium of the Lord Captain's motionless body, and the weightlessness released him. He plummeted into the maroon abyss of rolling illusions, but was now in full control of his body again. Then, Cordam descended to the abyss, toward the screams. Oh god. Again, this is very beautiful artwork. Like, really. I love it. A cloak of faces. Goddamn. The Lord Captain crashed from an immeasurable height to the bottom of a roiling abyss. In the next moment, Cordam saw 2 figures amid the billowing maroon mist. One of the figures, unnaturally gaunt and tall, was clutching the other, smaller one in its claws, screaming furiously. The Lord Captain, Cassia, help? Yes. Peered into the strange maroon mist. In the swirling mist all around him, Cordam could make out human faces stricken with torment. And not just human faces. There were Xenos, Aldari, their features fused together with those of humans, which made the Crimson Spectres look all the more abominable. Their gazes and their rage were directed at the 2 unmoving figures facing each other. So I drew closer to look at the figures. One step was all it took for some unknown force to notice the Lord Captain, seize him, and drag him through the painting's twisted space. Now the Lord Captain could clearly see the dark shade of the long-dead navigator leaning over Cassia. Clutching her neck in its clawed fingers, the shade screamed. You were given life because of me. You survived because of me. And here you are now, because I have willed it so. Bow before me. Tell me what I wish to hear, and your suffering will end. Go on, child. I have waited for so long. Submit to me. Cassia looked exhausted, her body covered in hundreds of thin cuts, her lips lacerated, claw marks on her cheeks. There was horror and desperation in her eyes. You lie, Tisiphone. I cannot be you. I am me. Cassia's voice cracked and crimson tears started down her cheeks. You know you are lying to yourself, child. The chilling voice made Cordam's ears ring. You saw everything. I created you. You are the child. You are me. And so it must be. Yes, I am the child. You are me, and so it must be. Cassia went limp into House Orsellio's merciless grasp and closed her eyes. The Lord Captain... I can stab the bitch. Or I can try to use persuasion here. Urge the Lady Navigator to fight the monsters to the bitter end. The Lord Captain's words attracted not just Lady Cassia's attention to House Orsellio, finally noticing the presence of a living creature in that bizarre world, turned to face the interloper and lunged forward, seething with rage. When the entity's claws were millimeters from the rogue trader's throat, Cassia opened her navigator's eye, and the wave of unbridled warp energy obliterated Tisiphone's spectre before she realized what was happening. The Lady Navigator graced the Lord Captain with a tired smile. The abortive ritual had turned out to be a trap set for Lady Cassia by the previous novator of her house. But the rogue trader had ensured that her plan fell to ruin, and now it was time to desert that accursed place. Cassia took the rogue trader's hand and guided him through the maroon mist and out of the painting. Their unconscious bodies were discovered in the Sanctum Navis 20 Terran days after their disappearance, as soon as the rogue trader's void ship had emerged from the warp in an unknown system. Okay. That was cool. I loved the artwork. Smaragdus Mundus. Ooh, pink. come on, man. Such a special place and it's empty. Desert World. Palace of the Atlas. Yeah. Okay. Crone World. The hell is a Crone World? Seems to be an Eldari world. Okay. The game auto-saved, but I just quick-saved. Okay, first of all, this is wrong. This is right.
Victory awaits.
Goods. Decayed pages. House Orsellio need not know what is taking place here. The navigators are frightened enough by its power as it is. The last experiment left 3 from the Setala clan without a shred of reason. Empty shells will bring no glory to House Orsellio or its lesser branch. We shall carry on. At last we have managed to implant the artifact in subjects who can wield its power. Perhaps all the navigators who perished in the agonizing torrent of energy were merely a symptom of our decline. I am tired of counting the dead. The weak have no place among those who have harnessed the Atlas. Their abilities have grown manifold and become significantly easier to control and more effective at resisting the ruinous influence of the warp. It is all or nothing. Today is the day when my work is completed and the Starway Atlas takes its final form. The Setalas have already undergone the operation, all that's left is me. The Atlas that controls them all. Today I become the greatest novator in the history of House Orsellio, or I turn to nothing. This power is beyond compare. All it took was a whim to make the wretched Setalas fall dead at my feet. It is as if I have a second heart beating in my chest, subjugating any with the ability to touch it. How regrettable it is that this power only extends to those Orsellio navigators who have accepted a piece of the Atlas within themselves. From now on, all children will be gifted with one at their initiation, and there will be no one who can match our greatness. Okay, so this Atlas does feel like a very evil thing. The Heart of Navigator's Camp. This is where Tisiphone Orsellio performed his experiments hundreds of years ago.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I like the eyes all over the place. There is barely noticeable imprint of a long clawed hand on the broken cogitator screen. The Aldari Sanctum is blemished by human presence. In their pursuit of ancient secrets, navigators had no qualms about filling the ruins with machinery and supplies. Okay, so we have to climb down.
An expected result.
Operation successful.
Okay. Elite marksman gloves, 15 ballistic skill. Kind of. Whatever. The Orsellio navigators left no stone unturned in this Aldari temple. It is as if they were looking for something that they just could not find.
Nothing's impossible for this
None
old
shall
officer.
stand in my way.
What the hell is gonna happen here? It feels like a fight, doesn't it?
Our prayers are different, but I notice similarity in our attitudes towards ministry. It unites us.
You are right. Only we know what it is to pray to our intercessor at an altar in our struggle to protect those close to us, to be their spiritual shield.
Lord Xenos?
I did fine.
The ruined statues once depicted pages from the long history of the Aldari. Wait, there's demolition...
A new challenge for me?
Wait. There's a way to go there? Oh, there's a ladder. I didn't notice the ladder. I hadn't seen it.
I better myself through my service.
Okay. Plasma ring. A ring weapon that fires a single plasma shot. Yeah, I don't care about this. And Grenadier's backpack. The wearer and their allies are immune to damage from the wearer's grenades. The first time the wearer uses a grenade during their turn, they have 50% chance that... Nah. I'm not really a grenadier.
To the stars.
I think the only time I used grenades was during that fight where only Abelard and Pascal survived, and I was killing the chaos beasts or the I forget the name. Chainsword. Someone removed the data crypt from this dead machine to keep the house's secret safe and leave no information about the experiments that took place here. Alright. Yeah, this is a fight for sure, right? Halt, cursed child! We had to ally ourselves with the Xenos once more to stop you. No matter, it is a small price to pay for the liberation of House Orsellio from the chains of tyranny. Okay. Begone, renegades! We follow the Atlas's call in your wake, child. Stand with us. House Orsellio will not trade Tisiphony's legacy for the false ideals of blind fools. What is happening? Ah! Demons? Oh. No, no, no. Cassia. Cassia? Live? Okay, the powerful ones lived, I think. Aldari? Damn Xenos. This was not the bargain we struck, Throne smite you. The Navigator, whose skin is so thin that it reveals the muscles, bones, and innards underneath, clenches its augmented gold jaw in contempt. What is this? The rogue trader and the traitors to the house have lured the child into a trap set by Xenos. I wish my eyes were deceiving me, but now I can see clearly that great Regent Aronto was right to send us after your vessel. Okay. The sturdily built woman is armed with a pistol, and yet there are signs of exhaustion in her posture. Her face is hidden behind a gem-encrusted three-eyed mask, and her elaborate Navis vestments are stained with dried blood and other evidence of recent combat. I too wish to be enlightened about what is happening here. Troop Master, you will stop defiling the remains of the hallowed ground of our ancestors with your semblance of speech, Monkey. The Harlequin's bright clothes glimmer faintly in the dim light of the system star, and the sinister grin of his mask only adds to his menacing and aloof presence. The final act will soon unfold, where you will pay for the deeds of your ancestors. Stay put and wait for the puppeteer to pull all your strings. You dare threaten me, Xenos? Cassia's ice-cold voice is completely unrecognizable, cruel, ruthless, resentful. Why are there Xenos ruins where the palace of the Atlas should be? Why is this place coated in impenetrable black mist? Answer me. The Harlequin flinches reflectively, but then his body instantly eases back. Three-eyed Monkey who sees into Shire, the taint of your ancestors has begun to consume your body and soul. Pathetic fools with an insatiable lust for power that is not yours. Ending your misery will be merciful. Taint? Do you mean the Atlas? Xenos traitor? Silence, traitor. The Atlas is a sacred relic of House Orsellio. It is what elevates us above the rest. How dare you? The Regent's envoy abruptly loses her breath with a groan, and she clutches her chest where the Atlas is implanted. I refuse to accept this. Impossible. What is this place? Your primitive language has no words to convey the true nature of this place, but I will venture a try. Some call it a world beneath the first stars. Others know it as a crone world or an unblighted world. It was our ancestors' home before we became prey to she who thirsts. What is this taint you speak of, Xenos? Do you not see it? The Harlequin's voice booms throughout the ruined temple. When you, Monkey, discovered this crone world, you tainted it with your crude technology, despoiled it of its relics, ruined all there was to be the last stone. But worst of all, you sullied the souls of our ancestors repose in their sacred vessel, the Spirit Monolith. He points his thin finger to a remarkable crystal floating behind his back, and the Harlequins around you tighten the grips on their weapons. Like a sea of bottomless blue. Cassia looks around her with a stunned expression, her gaze shifting from one Xenos to another. I did not know that living things could exude such saturated hues. I wish I could paint this ocean a different color. Examine the hovering crystal. This enormous translucent stone shares a strange resonance with this place. You can sense the energy emanating from it, mysterious, restless, coagulated. It resembles a giant heart that has been plucked out of its owner's chest. Its crystal clarity is pierced by hundreds of dark veins that have taken root within like a terrible illness. How did the navigators of House Orsellio taint the Spirit Monolith? The experiments. Cassia covers her mouth in horror. This is where she conducted her experiments. Tisiphony. No! It is not possible. To consort with Xenos is to violate the word of the God Emperor. It is known to all that House Orsellio executed anyone who showed any interest in the enemy of humanity. Is that so? Then why is it that every piece of metal or fabric in this place bears our house's coat of arms? Open your eyes. Quiet. The Harlequin stone is mild, but it is not a request. I am unsurprised that the truth is hidden from your gazes, three-eyed monkey who see into shale. I realized it the moment I met the first of you. Wretched. Begging us to help you destroy your own kin, I sensed it within you, our ancestors' call, their pleas, their endless torment. I knew that what you found was a crone world, and I humbly waited for the day you would lead me to it. Okay, so we can address Cassia. What experiments to conduct here? And what does all this mean exactly? Okay, I'm gonna talk to Cassia then. What experiments? Cassia closes her eyes and speaks as if in a trance. There was such power locked within this stone, such possibilities. It would make our navigator abilities several times stronger. No, it would magnify them by a factor of dozens. But the price was too high. After mere hours of use, the stone would always burn the minds of its hosts. So it was decided to break the monolith into many shards, which were far easier for a human will to control. No, your ancestors went farther than that. The Harlequin trembles with fury. They placed the shards of the spirit monolith inside their bodies to empower their abilities. It is not true that everyone in this world is after power. Cassia's face is exceedingly untroubled and her gaze is distant and cold. The Rogue Trader makes every effort to strengthen the Von Vance dynasty and trample the opposition. Then why wouldn't House Orsellio make use of a Xeno artifact for the sake of its blood and the Imperium itself? There is no shame in using Xeno's powers for the good of the Imperium. How dare you lump us together? I would never have stooped to something like this. I'm gonna say nothing here. I'm just gonna watch in silence. And the Renegade Navigator stares at Cassia in shock. You are more than just Tyrant's heir. You are a successor to a mad heretic, a betrayer of the faith. You must be destroyed. You and the Atlas once and for all. You think the solution is so easy, don't you, Monkey? When you die, your souls become captives inside the spirit monolith. This process is deranging to our ancestors who have served as the monolith's guardians for eons. It is equally agonizing to the souls of your dead, and the more Monkey souls the monolith absorbs, the more volatile it becomes. The Aldari and the Monkey have spent many a dance battling for supremacy within the monolith, and its integrity is waning. You sense it too. The only way to free our ancestors from the pain is to separate the Monkey taint from the spirit monolith. My trope is here to perform just that. We all will play our parts today, and when the final act of this age-long tragedy begins, the Monkey players will exit this world stage. Sinister shadows dance on the Harlequin's mask as he draws an unknown device from his sleeve. The Atlas must certainly be destroyed, but surely the entire house cannot be expected to serve penance for the Symphony's crimes. Is there no way whatsoever to separate Navigator's souls from those of the Aldari without killing one or the other? What do you say to these Xeno's assertions? Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna ask Cassia, what do you say to these Xeno's assertions? Cassia freezes hesitantly, only for her frightened gaze to harden. I shan't explain myself to a Xenos. Do you wish to know what I think? The Atlas must be saved, and we must continue using it for the good of humanity, and not that of ghastly creatures such as these. Now then, whose side are you on, Rogue Trader? God damn it, man. She wants to save the Atlas. I'm always on her side. She's my wife, after all. The Atlas does seem like it's evil, but I feel like if I go for this, I'm gonna lose Cassia. Is there no way whatsoever to separate the Navigator's souls from those of the Aldari without killing one or the other? The Xenos thinks for a moment. I do not believe there is. The three-eyed Monkey have desecrated this place, and I will not put the Spirit Monolith at risk just to help them avoid the consequences of a lamentable performance. I will try and go for this option here, and I seriously hope it doesn't pit Cassia against me or make me lose her. The Atlas must certainly be destroyed, but surely the entire house cannot be expected to serve penance for Symphony's crimes. What? Perish the thought! The Starway Atlas is the foundation of House Orsellio's power. Whence do you suppose we draw the strength to fare the Sea of Souls? Is this not the greatest library of navigability knowledge across the Kronos Expanse and Calixtic sector? Should the Atlas be destroyed, House Orsellio will face oblivion. Ah. Nonsense. Tisiphone created the Atlas only a few centuries ago, whereas the history of House Orsellio dates back to the last millennium. We have always been a house to be reckoned with, but when Tisiphone arrived in the Expanse, she set her sights on acquiring power that could let her family branch dominate the rest. And where has that left us? Our bodies are corrupted with Xeno heresy. God, Emperor, forgive your children for committing a trespass so heinous. I cannot remain indifferent. I don't want to go against Cassia, so I won't let Xenos have the Atlas. Sorry, I think I would prefer this to be destroyed, but I'm always gonna side with Cassia. Then it is time for the closing scene, Monkey. Dance like never before. The Harlequin bows theatrically as he presses and holds a button on the strange device in his hands. Cassia clutches her breastplate and stifles a cry of pain. How can you control my Atlas, Xenos? You decided not to make use of the charm that could inhibit Cassia Orsellio's powers. This was a very long time ago, wasn't it? I don't even remember this. Yours? K. Morag. The start of our play is even more brazen than I thought. The Harlequin chuckles and draws his weapon. Begin your last dance, three-eyed one. Bitch, I will murder you all.
You are but puppets.
We have 11 enemies. Oh, what is this? Invisible people. Flickering dancer. Choreographer of war. All Harlequins gain 30% dodge and always dodge a first attack per round while the Troop Master is alive. The Troop Master is okay in this bonus, so he's gonna die first. Fickle Hollow Field. Gains 50%, no, grants 50% dodge against all ranged attacks from a distance of 2 cells or further. If he suffers damage, this fades. And a guaranteed dodge, the creature will inevitably dodge a death attack. Okay. And what do you do? The Troop Master. He has command. Oh, grants all Storm players an additional turn immediately after its own. All of them. Combat Master. Okay. Final Joke. When this creature is killed, all Harlequins lose their hollow fields but receive an additional attack per round. That's fine with me. Okay, so he has to die. Very quickly. So Argenta is gonna be put on the task. This guy is gonna... Oh, I have people all over the place. Let's go here. And... Okay, let me see. So, that's 1, 2, 3 enemies. And then 1, 2, 3 enemies. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I feel like these 5 Cassia will take care of. And these 3 is gonna be like Abelard or Pascal, and over here it's Argenta and Abelard and something else. Turn order. Argenta plays after us, so he's dead for sure. Or pretty much for sure. He has no deflection, right? Yeah, he's dead. So I'm gonna put Cassia over here. And I'm gonna bring Idira over here. In case she blows herself up, she will not blow anybody else with her. Or that's my hope at least. I will have Pascal deal with the guys over there. Or help out at least. And Abelard, he's gonna be here. We'll see what we do with him. And my main... Actually, you go here and you go here. Let's start. Let's see what you can do, Idira.
If I may.
Okay, so let's go for some prey first.
Anything else?
1,
On it.
2,
Was,
3.
was that you? Or
Get resolve.
will do.
And I think I want to get prescience on Cassia, actually. Nah, myself.
Anything else?
Okay. And now the usual stuff. He's too far. Well, I can move. So if I go here, can I reach him? I can.
What, of course.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go for dodge as well.
Will do.
Warp speed.
Was that
And
you?
let's give him some
Or
temporary wounds.
Will do.
And we're almost in a heroic act.
My prescience has
We
failed
pass.
me.
You stay where you are. I am gonna give Argenta a turn here. Alright, I have this. I forgot. I also have strong point. Yeah, just do this.
Nothing I can't
Okay.
do.
There's nothing weird here, I think. So take that. And 11 for the burst fire. I'm just thinking here. So 4 AP. That would mean rapid fire, burst fire. Rapid fire, burst fire. Actually, I'll build a stack of versatility right now. And then I'm gonna go for rapid fire plus wildfire. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, shoot him with this one.
This is why I was chosen.
Perfect. Now we swap. Now we go for rapid fire,
I'll do
wildfire, and 18 bullets go his way.
it. Faith without deeds is worthless. It's why I was chosen.
He is still alive.
I'll do it.
Let me think. I will just use this right now. I could go for firearm mastery and I would have 12 shots this turn, but I find that to be a little bit annoying to use.
I am his
Just
will made
fire again.
manifest. Doubt is for the weak.
Good night, sir. One more heroic act, we can pass.
Pain cleanses the body.
Who is gonna have fun now? I think Abelard? Or do I keep going for her? I'll go for Abelard. Let me just see something here, because these guys are now... No, they are staggered. This is range attack. Yeah, so it's Abelard. Have fun.
I am fear incarnate.
Do I want to try this? Confident approach. I think not yet.
At your beck and call.
This is free, that's why I'm doing it. So let's go over here. And... bash this guy in the
I've seen worse battles
face.
than this in my time. It will be done.
Just a chest.
Grey hair, sure hand.
Did he? What? Did he retaliate? How? What? He retaliated. It's not gonna make a difference, but that was cool. Okay, dude. So let's build some stacks, I think. Can I just kill you like this? Not enough damage. Die.
Victory is imminent. Reduce the dust.
The curtain falls, and so do I.
Indeed.
Scars adorn our bodies.
At your beck and call. An exemplary strike.
More stacks.
I will do my duty. One fewer time.
My soul forgiven.
That was prey. So I feel like I'm simply going to buff resolve. And I'm gonna hit somebody. Sure.
But of course.
Let's use Reckless Run. And I'm gonna try this now. So, let me see. instead of getting the usual bonuses, I'm gonna get 5 dodge reduction and 5 parry reduction and ignoring enemy cover. All of my hits are crits, but the damage from the crits is less. And I always deal maximum damage. Okay, let me see here. If the Arch Militant has 4 or more stacks of versatility, they deal an additional 3 times weapon skill bonus %. Can I see that here? I cannot. But I can see it here, right? So I dealt 251 shock damage, which means damage, Malpian Shroud, accustomed to glory, extermination, critical versatility, cutthroat, critical blah blah blah. Modifiers, versatility, so 42% extra damage. Let's turn this on and check this out.
It will be done.
So confident approach, and I'm gonna move over there.
Indeed.
Reach the guy, smack him.
Victory is imminent. Grey hair, sure hair.
Deepens the art.
So that was slightly more damage. But I guess it depends on how much you roll for damage, right? Because we rolled 280... yeah, we rolled 59 here. And this one, how it works is... damage, we always roll a 64. But the damage modifiers... yeah, I don't even feel like this is a good thing to use. We are already critting quite often anyway. So it's not like it makes a big difference.
I took care of this.
Bye,
one.
bitch. Now, do I keep... I'll just... I could give him another turn, but I think I'm fine. Pass. It's me again. Sure. What do I even do here? I think I'll just pass to Cassia.
Not a problem for me. All too easy. Suits my purposes.
I could even give another heroic act to somebody else. Okay. So. Reveal the light. Nothing special. Pull them all over here.
With sublime purpose.
And 5 AP. Am I forgetting something? I can curse them. Frontline goes here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And I guess I'll just give the finest hour first, because I'm gonna get another heroic act over here. Let's take this.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Bit overkill, but I'll go for it. This is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, I will say. Just pass. I don't need you. 9 bullets are more than enough, I think.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape.
Yeah, a single one was enough. So, we move over here, and we revel in slaughter.
Guided by faith. Faith without deeds
Jesus
is
Christ.
worthless.
22 rate of fire with this weapon. So I'm gonna fire... I'm gonna fire 44 bullets like this. What if I double my stacks?
I'll do it.
I gain 2 rate of fire. So we rapid fire here. I'm just trying to see how far I can go. Wait. 33 is not double of 24. It should be 48. Is there a maximum? Is there a cap to this? It's kind of sad if that's the case. But okay.
Doubt is for the weak.
Fire! Well, if that were the boss, he would have been dead.
None will stand against me.
Smiles upon me.
Will do.
Wait, what happened? I clicked something, I don't know what it was.
I'll
Die.
do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Lady Orsellio, rogue trader, praise be to the god Emperor, you have saved the Atlas from the detestable Xenos. We must inform the great regent of all this at once. No. The Xenos threat may have been eliminated, but the Atlas is still the fruit of the Symphony's heretical experiments. As long as it survives, House Orsellio will remain a prison to its own miserable state and continue to suffer from its innovator's tyranny. Your bickering ends now. I can see the truth behind your every word. One's exclamations are woven from gold and silver, but one good look between the threads reveals their green venom and deep red thirst. The other is using a scarlet veil of hatred to conceal an ocean of purple and amber powdered with ashes. I no longer wish to hear from either of you. Today, your innovator herself will decide the future of House Orsellio. I am going to defer to Cassia then. What future do you see for your house, Cassia? Naturally, the Atlas must be preserved and used for the good of the Imperium. The Stala clan, Tisiphone, and many of my subjects have already paid for House Orsellio's power with their lives. It behooves me to prove that their sacrifices were not in vain. Oh, okay, it has to be her. That's a shame. I came here to see the truth with my own eyes, and I have seen enough. Tisiphone was a monster, and you are worse than... Silence, Void Cur. You do not deserve to be called a navigator of House Orsellio if you permit yourself to address your innovator with such insolence. The Regent's envoy offers Cassia a respectful nod. House Orsellio welcomes its mistress, Lady Cassia. Thanks to you, both the Atlas and our bloodline are saved. What happens next, only the stars know. Oh god. Oh, so he killed the other guy, the renegade. Cassia nods tiredly. We should return to the Chronos Expanse and inform the house of all that took place here. I see no reason to hide the truth any longer. It is high time we began learning from our mistakes. Okay. And we have to talk to Cassia on the ship. A cool quest, a very easy fight, but still fun. I will have to finish up this episode, my friends. So, as always, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Rogue Trader and Cassia's finishing quest, I believe. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.